Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lorato and welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for showing me the love that you do show me. I appreciate it. I'm going to show you guys how I trim my hair, why I do it, and how often I do it. So if you are interested, please stay tuned and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, come on. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. To trim your hair, you're going to need a couple of things. Okay, it really depends onto you, but I'm going to spritz my hair because I will be combing it. So I'm just going to moisten it a little bit, just that so that it doesn't break and the comb is not too harsh on it. And then I will go in with my oil, and then I'm going to use this white tooth comb. I will use the biggest side first and then move to this side and then come to this smallest comb because I want to be precise and I want to cut all the ends. And then I'm going to use hair scissors. When you are trimming your ends, you need to work with hair scissors, and the scissors must only cut hair, nothing else, because normal scissors still leave some split ends. It does not cut off all the hair. And then I'm just going to use butterfly clips to hold the hair in place. I trim my hair as I feel the need. I don't follow the you trim every 4 months and whatever. I just listen to my hair, and when it tells me it's time for a trim, I will then go ahead and trim it, because you can't follow someone else's way of taking care of their hair. Your hair will tell you when it's time to trim it, and that's when you should trim it, not because you set a certain date. So I'm just going to spritz this and work it in, and then separate the hair, and then go in with the biggest side and comb the hair. So you start from bottom and work your way to the scalp, and then use the medium size and comb it through. And then this one, I would never ever use this comb on my hair, but because for the purpose that I'm trying to cut all the ends, I really have to. And the reason you're cutting off your split ends is because this hair right here is dead, so you want to cut it off because it's slowing down your hair growth, and the hair tangles so easily. Like, you get a lot of single hair strand when your hair is due for a trim. So that is why you want to cut it. You want to cut off the dead weight, so your comb will come along very nicely, and then towards the end it won't slide through. You will feel resistance. So that's where you want to cut. That's the hair that you want to cut. So you comb it, and then you come along very slowly, and where you feel the resistance, like, see there, the comb cannot go through. So that's where you will have to cut your hair. And yeah, that's about where I want to cut. So I cut like so, and then I'm going to twist this section of hair and just check if all the ends are cut off, pretty much. So here I still have a little bit of ends, and I will go in and cut that as well. So I think I cut about, I don't know, a centimeter. So again I'm going in with my water and oil, and I'm working it into the hair to moisturize the hair. And then I'm taking my white tooth comb and starting from the bottom and working my way to the roots. The reason I'm combing it a lot, I just want to make sure that the resistance is not my hair's natural resistance. I want to make sure that it's due to the end, because I don't want to cut more hair than it's necessary. And then I go in with my medium-sized comb and comb it through, comb the hair through. You will notice the comb slides through easily until it gets to the dead hair where there's resistance, and then that's where you want to cut. So you first want to run the comb through your hair a couple of times, just so you can know where the dead parts, the dead hair starts and where the healthy hair stops. So I start feeling resistance about there, and that's where I want to cut, just about there. So that's the hair I want to cut. I don't know how much hair it is, so I make sure I have everything, and I go in with my scissors and I cut it off. And then I twist this hair up. I think I'm going to leave the twist and have a twist out for tomorrow as my style. And then I check for split ends here as well. I still have a little bit, so I go in again and I cut those, and that's all I do. So the main reason why you want to cut your ends is because your hair will not grow if it has dead hair weighing it down. So you definitely invest in that. You want to have healthy hair, because healthy hair means growing hair. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And healthy hair also reduces the amount of tangles you have. Your hair will tangle a lot less compared to when it has some dead ends. So that is why you want to cut your ends. And you don't want to set a specific time for you to do your trims. Whenever your hair says the ends are dead, that's when you should cut. Don't wait for 4 months to pass and then you only focus on trimming your ends then. Whenever your hair tells you something, that's when you do it. You should listen to your hair and it will do what you want it to do. You also want to compare the amount of hair you chop off from each section with the hair you chopped previously from the last section as a guide, so that you don't cut a lot over or you don't cut a lot less, because your split ends will be around the same length. Not exactly the same, but the other ends won't be like 2 centimeters and the other one won't be 0.5. So you want to get a feel of the ends that you're cutting from each section so that you can use it as a reference for the next section of hair. So I cut that off. I'm almost done. I've done all the other hair. I'm just left with this part and want to show you again what I do. I'm not sure if I was clear when I started, so I would just want to go through the method again with you guys. So I work the water in to moisten the hair, and then I go in with the wide tooth, starting from bottom and comb it all the way through. I start to feel resistance right towards the end. The comb slides through, and then right here towards the end there's resistance. And then I don't know if you can see, but the hair does not look the same. It's very thin here because it's dead, and very thick here where it's nice and healthy. And then I go in with the medium-sized tooth comb, and even with this comb I still experience the same thing, the resistance here towards the dead hair. And then I go in with my smallest tooth comb, and I start at the very end and work my way through to the scalp. So as I get to the end, I start to feel the resistance, and I feel it right around here. So you want to look at that and see the ends. You can see the thinness of the hair, how thin the hair is. And then I'm just going to cut it with my scissors. I cannot see anything, so and then I'm going to twist it up just to see if I did in fact cut off all the ends, if there aren't any ends left in there, so that I can tackle them as well. So if you see here, this is very thin towards the end, not like this where I've cut the end. So I go in again with my scissors. So that is how I trim my hair, and I trim it when it needs to be trimmed. So one thing I forgot to mention, you cut the ends on freshly washed hair. You don't do it on dirty hair. It needs to be freshly washed. And I prefer on shampooed hair, not co-washed hair, because I feel like when you shampoo your hair, it's a lot cleaner than when you just use a conditioner to wash it. That is what I prefer, but you guys can do as you can wing it whichever way you feel comfortable with it. So guys, that is how I trim my natural hair at home. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you are not yet a subscriber, please don't forget to subscribe and switch on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. I love you guys for watching. Thank you so much.